Hello, it's Zane from 6627X, and today I'll be showing you how to make custom plastic parts for use in VEX Robotics in SOLIDWORKS. So, custom plastic parts are useful for many things, but I'll just be quickly showing you how to make them. So you'll want to go to New, Part, press OK, and we'll go to Extruded Boss, select any of the planes, doesn't really matter, and you have all of these different tools available to you. So for example, you have the square. You want to make sure you start every sketch from the origin, but you could just like draw a box, put some holes in it. And if you guys will remember, VEX flanges like of the C channels are half an inch tall. Um, the holes are half an inch apart, so we'll just set that to like 0.5. And the screw hole sizes are actually 11/64 or about 0.172. But if you want to put a shoulder screw in the hole, you would want to go for about 0.175 diameter. Then what I like to do is set this a 1/4 inch off of each edge, so we'll go 0.25. Nope, not that one. Smart Dimension 0.25. And then we'll actually set these to equal. If you hold shift, select both of them, set them equal so they're the same size. And then we'll just set this whole thing to be like 1 inch long. And then you can see what we want is for everything to be fully defined, so we want everything to look black. But this, you can see the circle is not fully defined, it can still move. So what we'll do is we'll just select this point, make them horizontal. And look, now it's all black, it's all good. We'll exit sketch and we can extrude it. We can choose how thick, so we'll say 1/16 of an inch, 0.065. So that's the thickness of plastic. There we would have our little piece, and then if you want to make it look pretty, what I like to do go to fillet, select the corner, and then you can go all the way around, keep selecting the corners, or you can just press this little tool, highlights all the edges that it's like referencing. We'll select that, press OK, and then look, we have our edges rounded, which are nice and pretty. And then if you want to make, like, let's say a custom plastic gusset, what I would recommend is actually making a sketch internal to the assembly. So what I mean by that is sketching on like these C channels. So I wanted to connect this half C and this C channel. So I'll sketch on this plane. We'll start by putting the holes where we want them. So we want them to be concentric with these holes that we want to mount to. So we'll go 1, 2. This one's not showing up, so we'll just kind of do whatever. That one's nice. Alright, there we go. And so now you can see these are all like concentric with this holes, except for this one. You can still kind of move around. So what we'll do is we'll select this arc, this edge, concentric, and then we'll make all 4 of these the same size by just going to equal, and we'll standardize that size at 11/64. They all change, and now we'll just draw the lines around everything. So you want to make sure that you're not accidentally like bonding it to a line or something, like bonding it to the edge of this hole. So you want to draw kind of an open space almost. We'll go like here. Actually, I'm okay with that relation. Here, 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 there, and there. Okay. And so you can see it automatically put these in like vertical, horizontal relations. That's all nice. These points are actually not connected. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of like grab this point. There we go. That's all nice. And what you can do is you can actually click on a line, and there's all these options. So you can set it to horizontal or vertical, which I don't actually want to do. You can also set line segments to equal. I want to set these two equal, kind of just like how we did with the circles. And then you can dimension all of them. So we'll say smart dimension. That one's actually already defined, but we'll go to this and say like we want it to be 0.42, for example. It's kind of a rough estimate. We want it to be 0.25 off this edge. Actually, that's kind of too much. We'll just go to like 0.375, 3/8. And then this is obviously not fully defined. You can see it's blue. You can still kind of like drag around all this stuff. What we'll do is we'll just set this and this to equal. Can't do that. Never mind. We'll just set this to half an inch because that's the width of that C channel. Just like that. 0.5. And yeah, obviously it's kind of just a rough drawing, so it won't go perfect. But if we exit the sketch, we can't actually extrude it in here. You can see even if you look up extrude, nothing shows up. But what we can do is we can go back into our sketch, select this, select everything pretty much, and just Control C. We'll go exit sketch, make a new part. Control V, bada boom. Look, we've got our sketch right here. and then we could just exit sketch and we can extrude it how we want, 0.0625. And then I'll actually say this so we can use it as an example. Just say like angle or whatever. I have a folder called plastic. Then we'll insert it into our project. Insert components, it's already open, which is nice. And you can see if we made it here with this edge concentric, it's a perfect fit for OGuessIt, and you wouldn't be able to do this with a piece of metal, which is one cool advantage of these catted plastic pieces. Just made it perfectly. There we go. And another good thing to note is if you want to insert a motor in, what you would actually do is you wouldn't just have the axle spinning into a circular hole like one of these. What you'd want to do is do an insert. So we'll go back to the sketch that we just made. We'll edit it. Let's just make this like 1.5 inches. And what we'll do is we'll start with a circle that we'll just kind of like, sure. And what we do is we'll select for construction because we're using it as a, just to like kind of model our insert. Just like that. We want to fully define it, and then we want to set the diameter to the diameter of our insert basically. So the insert is 1/4 of an inch. We'll go 0.246, a little bit smaller than that, and then we'll go to center rectangle, and we'll just select. Make sure that this rectangle is tangent to the circle, so we'll go tangent, this side tangent, and then it's fully defined. If we exit the sketch, you can see it made this kind of square hole, and you'd be able to put an insert in that if you want to connect it to a motor. And yeah, that's it for parts tutorial in VEX Robotics in SOLIDWORKS.